Your 50cc scooter won't start and you're stranded. It's a frustrating situation we've all faced, but don't call for a tow just yet. The solution is often simpler than you think and can usually be traced back to one of three fundamental elements. Whether you're a seasoned rider or new to the world of scooters, this guide will walk you through the essential diagnostic steps to get your engine humming again. Before you get overwhelmed, remember that every internal combustion engine, including your trusty four-stroke scooter, needs just three things to run: air, fuel, and spark. We'll systematically check each one, pinpointing the problem along the way. This air, fuel, spark mantra is the core of engine diagnostics. By breaking down the issue into these three categories, we can logically and efficiently find the culprit. We'll start with the easiest and most common issues first, so grab a few basic tools, and let's get started on bringing your scooter back to life. First, let's check the air part of the equation. Your engine needs to breathe clean, unrestricted air to function properly. The most common restriction is a dirty or clogged air filter. Start by locating the air box, which is usually a black plastic case on the side of the engine. After removing the cover, you'll see the air filter element. Visually inspect it. If it's caked in dirt, dust, and grime, it's choking your engine. A severely clogged filter can completely prevent the engine from starting. As a quick test, you can try starting the engine for just a moment with the filter removed. If it sputters to life, you've found your problem. This simple check takes only a minute, but is a crucial first step in our diagnostic process. Next, we move on to fuel, which is often the primary suspect in no-start situations. First, the obvious: check if you have gasoline in the tank. It sounds basic, but it happens. If there's fuel, trace the fuel line from the tank down towards the engine. You'll find a small, often silver, device called a petcock. This valve controls fuel flow and is typically vacuum-operated on modern scooters. This means it only allows fuel to pass when the engine is cranking, creating a vacuum. To test it, disconnect the fuel line from the carburetor, place the end into a clean container, and crank the engine. A healthy, steady stream of fuel should flow out. If you get just a trickle or nothing at all, your petcock or the vacuum line activating it might be faulty. Finally, let's check the fuel that's already in the carburetor. At the bottom of the carburetor bowl, you'll find a small drain screw. Loosen it and let some fuel drain into your container. Look closely at what comes out. If the fuel is cloudy, has water droplets, or smells like old varnish, it's contaminated and won't ignite properly. This old fuel must be drained from the tank and carburetor before you can proceed. If you have both air and clean fuel, the final piece of the puzzle is spark. Your engine needs a strong, consistent spark to ignite the air-fuel mixture. To check this, you'll need to remove the spark plug. Carefully pull off the spark plug wire cap and use a spark plug socket to unscrew the plug from the engine cylinder. Examine the tip of the plug. Is it black and sooty, running too rich? White and crusty, running too lean? Or wet with gasoline, flooded? A healthy plug should be a light tan or grayish color. Now, to test for spark, reinsert the spark plug into its cap. Firmly press the metal threads of the spark plug against a metal part of the engine block to ground it. Be sure to hold the insulated boot, not the metal. Now, crank the engine while watching the plug's tip. You should see a bright, consistent blue spark jump across the gap. If the spark is weak, orange, or non-existent, the problem lies within your ignition system. This could be a faulty spark plug, a bad plug wire, a failed ignition coil, or an issue with the CDI, capacitor discharge ignition box, which is the brain of your scooter's ignition system. By now, you've thoroughly investigated the holy trinity of air, fuel, and spark. In the vast majority of cases, one of these checks will have revealed the root cause of your scooter's refusal to start. If, however, you've confirmed good airflow, clean fuel delivery, and a strong blue spark, the issue may be more serious. Advanced diagnostics would involve checking for adequate engine compression or inspecting the valve clearances, which require more specialized tools and knowledge. For these more complex problems, consulting a detailed repair manual specific to your scooter model is highly recommended. Remember this process: Start with the basics, work methodically, and you'll be back on the road in no time.